Happy 4th of July, everybody!
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Just kidding.
Although it sort of feels like that. Not very holly jolly vibes during the daytime still here in Southern California. But we'll see what happens within the next couple weeks. It's about 70 degrees right now going to the farm, and looks like another nice, easy day to walk around. Plenty of room to party on our own. That being said, let's see how festive Knott still feels during the day before the crowds really hit during winter break. All right, start the morning's adventure off in Calico. Let's see what's going on in the mean streets over here. Oh, the smell of cinnamony smell of these little booths here to the side. I just love it so much. It really adds to the character of this town.
Still have yet to see it snow.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Because, you know, I like to drop the ball during the holiday season and everything. And if you haven't had a chance to come look through these, you've been to the park and you've been through Calico, really stop, take your time and check these out, because there's a lot of really cool things that you wouldn't even notice if you just walked right by them. So if you stop and you look around and you really see what's here, who knows, you could find something that you really like. It's a good place to Christmas shop for yourself and for family. Ma'am? Oh.
Ma'am?
Yeah, you can hear behind me, those are fans of thrills. And if you're also a fan of thrills, these are the days to come. Walk on to Silver Bullet. See how many times you can ride it in a day. I think the record is 762.
Why you always lying?
See if you can beat that. Thank you, Jaguar.
He said it! He said it!
Wow, well, as you can see now, they got the walls down and this whole section is completely barren. So you can get a wiffle ball game going maybe some handball.
What the hell is even that?
Up against the wall here. Or if you want, you've got a nice view of the Camp Snoopy Jamboree going on in the gazebo across the bridge there. So the options are plentiful over here now in this little area until they bring this little lantern interaction back for Scary Farm in 2025. Before I go further in, I did want to make mention of the music choice that they have here at the front gates here. I know it's Merry Farm, so of course it's going to be, you know, traditionally holiday themed. Thank you, Silver Bullet. But I would really like, in the off-season, just when it's normal time, summer, spring, even during the daytime Spooky Farm, it would be really cool if it was something more Americana, Appalachian themed.
Nope.
Just to kind of get the theming of the park really going right off the bat.
I don't know, just me.
Anyway, moving on. All right, well, let's jump back on the normal trail here, start over in the far corner, and take a look at Camp Snoopy today. Well, even though there seems to be quite a lot of people on the land, it's still a pretty short line to go see Snoopy, get a picture with him, up in the Peanuts meet and greet area. Beagle Scout Acres.
Now is as good a time as any.
Also, I forgot to mention it last time, but around the park they've got all these wand interaction spots. This one's a snowman.
I'm Captain Obvious.
But you can buy these wands, and they you point them at these things. They do it for Scary Farm, and they did it for Boysenberry Festival too. They all interact with all these little things, and they make them kind of just bubble up on top of the hat and stuff, depending on what it is. We'll go around the park and look and see what's more. But they have these things all around the park. Oh no, Tenderpaw got stuck. What are we gonna do now? No riding Tenderpaw today. Oh, they had to evacuate. Those poor people. Hey, I didn't even notice this last time, but the walls are down at the drink refill station, and it's back up again. Got a newly, freshly painted truck over there in the entryway, too. Hopefully they did something to get rid of the bees. Oh, man, this seems to be where everybody came as soon as they came into the park. There's a lot of people in Camp Snoopy today. A lot of kids, which I don't know how that works. I don't know how the school schedules are working out, but these are some lucky buggers. I wish that my parents would have dragged me to a theme park on a school day. Must
Be nice.
Anyway, I hear music. Anybody else hear music? Let's go see what that music is. So do you guys remember all the things that I said about Montezooma last week? I'm trying to keep up with what's going on with Monte, and it looks like a whole lot of nothing still. Every time we come, it just seems like it's in the same state that it's been. Like Knott's has issues with this, so they shut down operations, and then they begin operations again at light speed, and then they just stop again. It's Tuesday day, so I would assume that there would have been people under there working. There's a big hole in the end now, so you can kind of see if there's anything going on through there. But the spikes are still fully tarped, the run is still fully tarped.
We're just waiting to see that loop come back.
Maybe, hopefully by the beginning of the year, maybe after Merry Farm is done, we'll be able to see a little bit more actual physical progression with the ride. But for now, we're stuck looking at white tarp still. Yeah, all of that still stands. Really nothing's been happening except for a little disheveling of the tarp over here on this side. I'm not really sure what that means. Doesn't really look like they've done much to the track other than maybe repaint it. Maybe we'll see more progress after Merry Farm is over. That's usually how Knott's works, right? They got to get their busy seasons out of the way. Prioritize, people, prioritize. I get it. Let's move on. Fiesta Village has quite the number of visitors, but that's not going to stop anybody from getting on all of these rides. The lines are still pretty short considering the amount of people that are passing through here. Dragon Swing is closed, but other than that, I think that's pretty much it. That's really holding any of this land back. That and our good old buddy Soul Spin over there. Every land at Knott's having a tree is a choice that I am definitely on board for.
And I love all of them.
While we're over here, we'll take a look at our best friend over here, Soul Spin. No word on what they're actually going to do with it yet, but it looks like they've got it in like maintenance mode. They dropped it all onto they're all on wheels now. They took it off that little anchor and they threw these 2x4s. I've never seen these 2x4s here before, but they threw these 2x4s out here. I don't know what they're planning on doing. It looks like it's there for an inspection. Is kind of what it looks like. Where they go from here?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Jaguar, stop photobombing me. All right, gracias por visitar Fiesta Village. Onto the boardwalk. You know, every time I come over here, I see these big turquoise gates, and I wonder what would happen if you went out past there. What do you think's back there? Anything spooky or fun? You know, I might have to nix what I said earlier before I came in here about it being kind of slow. It's medium. It's not super crowded, if you can see. There's plenty of room for me to walk here. But all the ride times, the lines are fairly long, especially back here. Coast Rider's pretty long, Accelerator's pretty long, hang time is pretty long. So yeah, there's plenty of room to breathe, but I hope you like standing in lines, because that's what you're gonna be doing here in the hot, hot, hot SoCal sun. But again, it's a theme park, so...
What else would you expect, right?
Yeah, the walls are still up around Wipeout too, and they got the sides roped off now, and the sky cabin is closed. So I got no way of seeing what's going on back there, but I'm assuming it's still in pieces, and they're still trying to figure it out. This will probably be fixed by next year. I don't see them replacing it with anything. Otherwise, this signage would have gone down already. But I don't know, just a regular refurb, but they're just getting extensive with it because they know how much people love this ride, right? Because how can you look at this and not be happy, right? Oh crap, Harley, we missed our train. Now we're gonna have to just catch the next one, I guess. Hopefully the next one's going to Kinley and Jensen's school.
Otherwise, we're gonna be late.
And this tree right here, if you haven't seen this tree get lit up at night yet, you're missing out. And this year it's a whole new tree lighting ceremony. And I haven't seen it yet.
What?
So yeah.
You are one pathetic loser.
Cinnamon and boysenberries. It's the only time I actually like cinnamon, when it's blended with boysenberry. I'll raise a question to y'all right now. What's your favorite Christmas tree of the theme parks down here? We've got the one at Universal, we got the one here, one at Disneyland, and there's also a really big one at SeaWorld. What do we think? What's your favorite one? All right, quick trip but firm. Just wanted to see what it looked like still during the day for Merry Farm. Still not bad. Now it's time to go run the daddy errand, so until we see you up on the mountain here at the farm or out at the studios, we'll catch y'all. Actually, you know what, Michael Scott?
You take it this time.
Catch you guys on the flippity flip.
That's not how it goes.